Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. I'm a bit early this week, as you can see it's 20 to 10. I got up about 10 to 6 this morning and got all the cleaning done. Well, the flat won't clean itself, and I decided to get the video done so it's up on my channel before noon. Before I start, I'd have one of those, the Porsche Turbo Cabriolet, if I had that kind of money and that disposable income, but I wouldn't have one in that colour. Not keen on blue cars. It'd probably be silver, gunmetal grey, or a light metallic olive green. And if I had metallic olive green, I'd have red leather interior with a black carbon fibre trim. Anyway, last week, I did a video about David's bride going belly up and bankrupt. Well, I had a look round to see if it's going to be affecting the wedding dress material manufacturers. Couldn't find anything whatsoever, but I did find something of sort of similar interest. I found this. As you can see, it's a site called Fashion Dive, and this was published on the March 23rd this year by this lady Natalie Schwartz, who's the editor of this website. The only thing which is relevant is this. The Provenance Group is a bridal conglomerate which owns several brands, including White One, Ladybird, and Prononavas. They set a goal to have sustainable gowns made for half its collection within the next 5 years. The first collection of sustainable options include embroidery and beaded made from recycled materials. So I had a look around to see what that group's about, and this is the major site. It's as you can see, if you click on that, it brings this up. It's international presence. This is a Spanish site, but essentially it's a Catalonian site. Catalonia is a different part of Spain, different history, different language, different culture. It's as different to Spain as Mexico is to America. Well, anyway, as you can see, it's presence in 100 countries, 400 points of sale, that means 400 shops, more than 100 stores and franchises, more than 150 employers and 5 logistic hubs. Now, with David's brides going belly up because no guys are going wise to women, this could be the next domino to fall, having via the MGTOW effect. Now, I looked up this on the website. As you can see, it's based in Catalonia. But this bit was interesting. So if you click on that, it brings up this. If you go back, it says the Provenance Group announced that the company will be acquired by a group of investors led by Bain Capital and NY Credit. There's nothing for that. The company's acquisition process is expected to be completed in early 2023. Now, if you're an American living in Boston, you probably walk past that building more than once. That's the global headquarters. It's a firm manage approximately $165 billion of investor capital, i.e. other people's money, founded in 1984 by partners from 3 consulting firms, and it's based in 200 Caledon Street in Boston, i.e. that building. Now, you better keep an eye on that company because they bought this wedding dress manufacturer, which is employed in 100 countries. But if the MGTOW effect continues to spread throughout the men of the world, then it's going to have a dramatic knock-on effect like David's bridal dresses in all these 100 countries. And this company will have found that they bought a pig in a poke. It could be the MGTOW effect has a knock-on effect affecting them, and that amount of money is going to be at serious risk, because if they're not going to sell business wedding dresses, then people are not going to buy the materials and their investment is up in danger. Anyway, that's far than I can find out about wedding dresses. One of the main commentators on the last video said that engagement rings manufacturers and shops are going belly up in America, so I had a look around, and it is true. This is CNN Business by a lady called Praja Kavillands on the Tuesday 25th of April this year. As you can see, engagement ring sales are down sharply according to America's biggest jeweler. If you scroll down, on the heels of David Bridal, the largest seller of wedding dresses, declared bankruptcy last week. Another big seller is a company called Signet Jewelers. If you're an American, you'd know who they are. I've never heard of them, but then I'm not an American. Apparently it's the largest jewelry company in America, and they blame the old plandemic dented sales of engagement rings. Now, it says Signet Jewelers with brands include Zales, Jared, K Jewels and Diamond Direct under its corporate umbrella. So look out for those shops there also going under, because nobody's buying wet engagement rings. That could be the MGTOW effect and affecting them. Now it says they created an engagement gap. We've seen today, Signet Jewelers President Chief Consumer Officer said during the company's Investor Day last week. Citing company research, said couples on average got engaged about 2.3 times years after they begun dating. Well, as you know, guys are not bothering to date women because guys have seen via social media how women are and the true nature of modern women today. So they're saying, sod it, I'm going my own way. The company will need to grow approximately 25% by calendar year by 2026 just to return to prior engagement levels. Best of luck with that. But there's some evidence of a turnaround, said Singleton. It's vital for Signet's business because 50% of the company's merchandise sales come from bridal Signet. Well, you can say that jewellery chain could get into serious financial trouble and Chapter 11, especially if they've got a big debt. Now, the next day, the New York Post cottoned onto this story, and the banner headline, engagement sales plummet, and the old whipping boy, COVID-19 is to blame. There's no mention of MGTOW at all. There's no mention of feminism at all. As you can see, this was done April 26 by a lady called Emily Lefroy, and it says more or less the same thing as the CNN report. Engagement sales are down and COVID-19 is to blame. And then Singleton's sales of the dropper rings didn't come as a shock, and it all about it, and that's the article. But the thing is, the MGTOW effect is affecting engagement rings. The MGTOW effect, my mouse is playing up, is affected David's Bridal, that's gone belly up, and the MGTOW effect could be affecting this company, which has been bought out by this company. So whatever happens in the next few years, this is a series of dominoes that's slowly tipping over, and there's no sign of it stopping. I'll have a look around, see if I can find any more dominoes, things that have been affected by the MGTOWs, but as it is, looks like things are starting to happen, and 2023 is going to be quite interesting on the MGTOW section, as 60% of guys in the prime dating age in America are not bothering with women at all. So I'll see if I can find something for next week on this similar thing, but don't count on it. Anyway, I think I'm getting on the 10-minute mark now, so you know the routine, people. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe and all that. It's completely up to you. So until next Monday, bye-bye.